Join 4E Stories and subscribe our YouTube channel.
In a cozy little burrow at the edge of a meadow, there lived a young rabbit named Peter. With his fluffy gray fur, twitchy nose, and long ears, Peter was loved by all the animals in the meadow. But there was one thing about Peter that everyone admired the most: his courage. One sunny morning, Peter hopped out of his burrow to explore the meadow. The flowers were blooming, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of spring. Peter's best friends, Bella the squirrel and Max the sparrow, joined him for a fun day of adventures. "Let's go to the big oak tree," Peter suggested. "I heard there's a secret tunnel nearby." Excited, the trio hopped and flapped their way to the oak tree. As they searched for the tunnel, a loud rustling noise came from the bushes. Bella froze, her bushy tail trembling. "What was that?" she whispered. Before anyone could answer, a sly fox named Rufus emerged from the bushes. Rufus was known as the trickiest animal in the meadow, and he loved to scare smaller creatures. Well, what do we have here?" Rufus sneered, his sharp teeth glinting in the sunlight. "A rabbit, a squirrel, and a sparrow. Looks like I found my lunch." Bella and Max were terrified, but Peter stood his ground. "Leave us alone, Rufus," he said bravely. Rufus laughed. "And what are you going to do about it, little rabbit?" Peter quickly came up with a plan. "We'll give you a challenge, Rufus. If you win, you can chase us. But if we win, you have to leave us alone forever." The fox raised an eyebrow. "A challenge? I'm intrigued. What's the game?" Peter smiled. "A race around the meadow. If you catch me, we're yours. But if I make it back to the oak tree first, you have to promise to stop scaring everyone." Rufus agreed, confident that he could outrun a little rabbit. Bella and Max cheered for Peter as the race began. "Ready, set, go!" Max chirped, and Peter and Rufus took off. Peter dashed through the meadow, his strong legs carrying him faster than ever before. Rufus was quick, but Peter knew the meadow like the back of his paw. He zigzagged through the tall grass, hopped over streams, and darted around rocks. Just as Rufus was about to catch up, Peter took a secret shortcut through a hidden tunnel near the oak tree. By the time Rufus reached the finish line, Peter was already there, panting but victorious. "A deal is a deal, Rufus," Peter said. "You lost." Rufus grumbled but kept his word. From that day on, he stopped bothering the animals of the meadow. Bella and Max cheered for Peter, and word of his bravery spread far and wide. Peter returned to his burrow that evening, proud of himself. He had shown everyone that even a small rabbit could stand up to danger with courage and cleverness. Moral: courage and quick thinking can help you overcome even the biggest challenges.